to the White Flag Podcast. I'm Scott. Joe is letting me take this one solo because I'm in love with this new game that I just picked up. But not only did I just pick up all these amazing boxes, this company has put together what I think is going to be one of the most exciting OP events in our store. We met these guys at Gamma. I got to demo this game. It's called Chronicles of Drunagor. It is a dungeon crawling game. I'll get a little bit more into how it works in a second, but they put together what they're calling Drunagor Nights, and we're going to be running that in the shop. So in Drunagor Nights, we're going to be using this giant pile of board game goodness to put you through a gigantic, multi-roomed, multi-level dungeon. The cool thing about the OP program is there is a scoreboard. There's an app that tracks all your progress. You don't need to buy anything. You can just come and play this amazing game in our shop. There's going to be prizes. There's going to be all kinds of cool stuff here. So Chronicles of Drunagor, it is, like I said, a dungeon crawler, but it has a really cool system in it, unlike others. In this game, you have colored cubes that correspond to different colored powers. It's very simple on your turn. You can move 3 spaces and you can place 2 cubes. However, you have those cubes until a rest phase, and the rest phase lets all the other monsters kind of activate and do bad things to you. So it's kind of a, what do I do? What cubes do I use now? What cubes do I save for later? The other real cool thing about this system is it has these 3D little doors. You do not see anything on the other side of that door until you open the door. You open that little card up, and it's going to show you the layout of the next room. So while we're going to have a giant thing laid out before you, you're only going to see what's in your starting room. And you're going to have to kind of uncover what's to come in that dungeon. It can be, giant dragons. It can be the horsemen of the apocalypse. It can be, just other big baddies, skeletons, all kinds of different monsters. But the cool thing is there, for season 1, I believe there's 4 different scenarios. The first one is considered the tutorial. Then there's 3 floors for you to do inside this dungeon. So you and your team can come out, you name your party in the app, you get started, you go until you guys lose. If you beat it, awesome. If not, you can come back next time, pick right up where you left off at your spawn point and try it again. The app is going to give us a White Flag Games leaderboard. So you can see if you'll have the best team of dungeon delvers in the store. It is a very, very gorgeous game. Amazing minis. Some of these minis are like up to 120 millimeters. I'm going to do my best to start painting on this stuff. But we just kind of wanted to show off this cool thing that we're going to be doing in the store. We will have Chronicles of Drunagor base sets and some of the expansions for sale in the shop. So if you really like the game, you can do it 1 player up to 5 players. So if you want to get your own campaign going at home, I will say the OP kit starts out with a little bit more basic powers. You can level your characters over time. The base game kind of jumps you right into some of the more advanced stuff. So if you kind of like the system as you're playing through at Drunagor Nights, you can pick up the other stuff from us and start your own campaign at home. Another really cool thing with this, they have what they call dungeon trays. So you actually have 3D floors. Some of the trays have raised levels, all kinds of different cool stuff to interact with. We got all the dungeon furniture, treasure chests, all that kind of stuff in here. We also have a bunch of extra heroes. We do have cool dice sets. If you buy a copy of the base game from us, you are going to get one of these dice sets for free. And we have metal initiative trackers. These are going to be for the high scoring team in our shop at the end. Whoever's got the high score is going to get one of these for free. Amazing gameplay, amazing options. They have some extra campaigns. This one actually, I believe, was the one that was kind of put together by the backers when this game was backed. Just really fun, great game, awesome components. Just to highlight a few more things, Drunagor Nights, it's going to be an immersive and accessible campaign for both new and veteran players. So this is all original content. So if you already have Drunagor Nights and have played through it, or I'm sorry, Chronicles of Drunagor and you've played through it, you have not played through the content in Drunagor Nights. It's all new dungeons, huge dungeon layouts. There's also going to be a few like twisted versions of monsters and stuff that you'll encounter. The app, it's just, you pull it up through any cell phone, you just go in through a browser. It will track all of your stats. You'll be able to see when we have time slots available. We'll have some promo stuff coming out. And basically we're gonna set this up and just, you know, if you get your team together, you're in store, we can pop up an event for you and let you start going through it. The app will also teach you how to play the game. As you start the tutorial, it's gonna start walking you through the different rules once we get you set up. And you're just gonna kind of, by the time you get through the tutorial, you're gonna have learned Chronicles of Drunagor, and then like I said, if you want to carry on from there and get into more of the world, you will be able to do that. We'll have offerings starting today actually for some of this stuff. So I'm personally really excited about this. We got to play the tutorial level of the OP kit at Gamma. Me and Joe played, just the two of us. It was difficult. We both ended up dying, I think 3 rooms in. The OP is designed to be one of those games where you got to kind of figure out your strategy, tweak your strategy as you go, and get that optimal play. Super, super fun. If you guys have any questions, come and see me at the shop. We will post when our first night is going to be.
Chronicles of Drunagor, Age of Darkness, is an immersive and fully cooperative dungeon crawler game that can be played in true solo mode for up to 5 players. Discover unique scenarios hidden behind randomizable doors, dangerous enemies, and unravel interactions that will offer amazing rewards and change your story's course. Experience a customizable progression system. Gear up with multiple types of equipment, switch between dungeon roles, and mix your favorite class abilities to create a unique hero of your own. Plus, our brand new expansion, The Apocalypse has come. Experience an exciting story through immersive interactions and fantastic rewards, prevailing over 16 new chapters as you face new and challenging enemies rallied by the darkness. And where others failed the task, you must succeed. Find dozens of powerful equipment for your hero and push the limits of your abilities with the new skill enhancements provided by your path. Take on the biggest challenge ever seen in Chronicles of Drunagor and defeat the 4 bringers of the apocalypse. The Famine Horseman, the skillful Tyrant Knight, the War Horseman, the veteran of 1,000 battles, the Plague Horseman, the loathsome and enigmatic Desecrator, and lastly, defeat the mistress of all the creatures of darkness, the Death Horseman, the most powerful among all servants of darkness and herald of the end of the world.
Look who's arrived.
Well, hello
Joe
there.
is here.
Hello there.
The always wearing a band t-shirt, Joe McNeil. He's much better at doing those for me than I am for him. I was on the spot.
That's great. No, that's good. That's good. So, yeah, this is pretty exciting. The art's good. Components are great. This game system is not going anywhere. There's more stuff that's already out beyond what we have here. So that's good. It looks like some of you may be asking like what the MSRP is. And for the ginormous core box, which is down there, and the depth of this thing is like this. So it's pretty huge. But that is $139 for the base, which I think is fantastic. If you think
Tons of minis, all kinds of cards, cubes, cardboard, scenario track. Like, it's got everything. It's super fun.
I mean, these guys they're big.
Yep. So this one that he's looking at now is Awakening. It's one of the first big box expansions that they did. You can kind of see this is all minis over here, more map tiles, more heroes. So it lets you just keep on going in the same world.
I mean, it's 32 monster minis, 4 heroes, over 200 cards. It's just, it's a lot. It's immersive. So if you're looking for the dungeon crawl to end all dungeon crawls, I believe this is it.
And if you guys know me, I own a ton of these giant box dungeon crawls. I love a good dungeon crawl. The system in this one just kind of, it's different, and it is so much fun. And you know, what they always talk about for board games is like the choices that you have to make, or they're meaningful choices that you're going to have to decide on as you play the game. And in this one, there really is. With such a simple system, with, you know, like 5 different colored cubes, what do you do with those cubes? Where do you put them? When do you spend them?
It's a really good action economy, I think, and I think that's one of the selling points.
Another thing that I really liked when we played, there is a whole lot of interaction even when it's not your turn. You can shield people, you can power other people up, special abilities that let you, you know, save your cohort that's about to go down. Yeah. You can be the support class and be running around healing people and buffing people. I mean, they really put it all in here. It's kind of D&D in a box, but the system is very, very solid. Really, really like this one.
Yeah, I definitely thought organically it made a lot of sense how a lot of the stuff works. So I'm excited to see it played. It has a table presence that, even though this is pretty impressive, it doesn't do it justice.
This giant expanse right here is Drunagor Nights. It is a giant multi-floor, multi-level dungeon that you're going to be playing through, and we're going to have set up on the table. Very soon I'll get all my stuff sorted out, and we'll get this first tutorial map set up so we can start having you guys run it and you can see what it's going to be about. And yes, that is a giant 120 millimeter dragon sitting in a room right there. Will you discover it? Will you make it there? Who knows? And if you make it there, will you win? You can find out here at Drunagor Nights. So please come on out. Please watch our social media. We'll be announcing the first night that we have the dungeon open for people to come and play. And again, you can come and play Drunagor Nights without buying any of this, but we highly encourage you, if you like the system, it is an amazing single player game. You can play it with one hero, you can play it with multiple heroes. It scales depending on how many you're using. And the minis are just gorgeous. They had a bunch of them already painted at Gamma. Truly fabulous minis. But I'm really excited about this one personally. That's kind of why Joe had me take the lead on this one. I love a good dungeon crawl. I've not seen anybody do dungeon crawl OP yet, so we were really pumped for this. We think it's going to be really cool. So please come on out to White Flag Games and check out Drunagor Nights.